All right, I'm going to take you now live to my colleague who's on the action floor. I did tell you those numbers are streaming in. Nhlamulo is, of course, joined by two guests there. They're ready to unpack some of the latest developments here at The Rock. Nhlamulo, a very good morning to you.
Yes, well, indeed, coming to you right here from the floor, Alicia, as we continue burning the midnight candle. But with me here, I'm with the CEO of Freedom Front Plus. Peter, you guys are sitting over 108. Are you guys happy with how, the results are coming in?
Well, good morning to you, good morning to the viewers. So far, we're very happy. Obviously, there's some of the major areas that's still not coming in. Areas such as the Tshwane Metro, where we usually do very well. Some of the other metropolitan areas. We're looking at areas in Limpopo, where we know we've seen some tremendous growth. Those areas are still to come in. But so far, so good, and we're happy. We believe we will continue the growth that we've seen from 2019.
But looking at the board, it seems like from the multi-party charter, it seems like the DA is the only party that's doing well. Are you guys happy with how, in terms of your partners are performing also?
I think obviously we would have first liked to see some of the others also doing much better, especially some of the newer ones. I think if we look at Action SA, the performance in 2021 in the metro areas were very, very well. But so far they're not doing that well. So yeah, we would have loved to see our partners doing much better. We're glad that the others are, like the DA, and then of course ourselves, and of course in Inkatha Freedom Party in certain areas. So we'll continue to monitor that growth. We hope that parties such as the ACDP, that's one of our parties, our coalition parties, will pick up more votes in certain areas as well.
Well, thank you so much. I'm going to bring the spokesperson of MK Party, Mr. Nhlamulo. You guys are doing quite well. For a 5-month-year-old kid, political kid on the block, are you excited with what you see on the board?
No, look, it's been a resounding response. I doubt a lot of people thought, wouldn't make it this far or get those kind of numbers. But again, they've been proven wrong. It's a clear indication that people still trust President Zuma. And they have listened to our message as it pertains to the people's mandate. And let's remember, as you say, it's 5 months old. We're a 5-month-old baby that's boxing with giants, right? And beating them at their game on top of that. So we're running rings around them, which is good. But again, people have just been, these political parties and the leaders have just been too comfortable. This had to happen to bring about some change and instability in terms of how people run this country, because someone has to hold them accountable, and the people are using Umkhonto Wesizwe as a vehicle to hold them accountable, and that's why you've seen this resounding response. 5 months later, sitting at 600, that's about 130,000 votes per month that would have garnered just at a national level. KZN is doing extremely well, we know that. Again, it's off the back of the dismal administration there and the arrogance that the ANC has had. Remember, what's also interesting is that President Zuma, when he was president of the party, the previous party, he took IFP away from, took KZN away from IFP. This time around, he's taking KZN from the ANC. So it's very interesting how history repeats itself and how they actually underestimated President Zuma and MK Party.
Talking about former President Jacob Zuma and the leader of your party, for sure you guys have spoken to him. How is he feeling with regards to the results on the board?
Well, there's been a bereavement. President Zuma, lost his brother on Tuesday, and because our customs would not allow him to be here, and the fact that he has to observe, this period as he's mourning. But we would like him to come through. Let's hope he comes through. As it pertains to what's happening here, President Zuma is always a calm man. He won't show emotion at this point. He always giggles when he hears that this is how well we're doing. But let's see what happens.
You spoke about KZN there, saying that You guys, former President Jacob Zuma, when he was the leader of the ANC, took it from IFP. Now he's taking it from the ANC. I mean, talk to us with regards to the structure. I mean, you guys seem to be, performing quite well there. Have you started any discussion with regards to who's the possible premier candidate if you get that province?
Well, let's not forget that we've got Gauteng, where we're performing well. Whoever thought we'd be sitting at this point in Gauteng? So even there, we're going to be the kingmaker from a premier perspective. Look at our performance in Mpumalanga. Whoever thought we'd be performing well there? Here we are. So it's not just about premier for KZN. That's a foregone conclusion. We will decide at the right time, who should take the reins there and lead us. Who knows, maybe President Zuma could say, no, let me be a premier. And they must report to Kandla anyway. So look, it's a decision that we will take. And again, to be a person that's competent, because we need to demonstrate our ability to govern at that point in time. This is the opportunity that we have. Remember, we're leading into the 2016 local government elections. So it's going to be critical that the leadership that we put in there demonstrates that indeed, we're ready to govern and we're a credible party.
Well, thank you so much. Alicia, that was the MK spokesperson there, painting an analogy to us, saying that, reminding us that when former President Jacob Zuma was still with the ANC, he took, KZN from IFP, and now he has taken it from the ANC. But earlier also we interacted with the CEO of the Freedom Front Plus, who says that they are really confident with regards to how things are going, saying that they were hoping that the ACDP comes to board, and from there they will be able to sit down and have discussion on a way forward. Alicia, with that being said, it's back to you in studio.
Nhlamulo, my colleague, right there on the action floor, as those political representatives, of course, are keeping their eyes firmly fixated on that leadership board.